Okay, we have a question here from Ryan Sullivan. Mr. Potato, what are the best leg day workouts to get around a groin injury? Listen, Ryan, getting around any injury is already bad enough, but the groin injury it fucking sucks. It will impair your fucking leg day like crazy, and your best bet is probably not doing legs for a while and let your groin heal. That will take about 6 to 12 weeks, depending on the severity of the issue, and you just need to know how bad have you sprained your fucking groin. So there's three grades for sprains, for muscle tears: a small stretching of the muscle with small tears inside the muscle fiber, a large but incomplete tear, which is a grade 2 sprain, and a grade 3 sprain is the complete tear of the muscle fiber. And to know which one you are dealing with, you just pay attention to the symptoms. If you have just a mild discomfort with often no disability of loss of function of the groin to move your fucking legs to the horizontal plane, it's probably a grade 1 groin strain. If you have moderate discomfort, it's fucking you up a little bit, and you have limited ability to perform, to walk sideways and open up your legs with moderate swelling and bruising in the region, then it's probably a grade 2 sprain. And a grade 3 sprain, you will probably already know it, and we would not be even considering training around it, because there would be bruises in your legs and you would feel a lot of fucking pain while performing that specific movement that the adductors are responsible in producing. So if it is a grade 1 strain, 6 weeks away from training legs is more than enough to get your groin 100%. And if it's a grade 3 sprain, then it's more on the 12 weeks time frame, and it can be even more if you fuck it up. That's why it's not always the greatest idea to try to rehab injuries yourself. Just let time do its thing if you don't know what you are doing. But if you want to try it, that's why we're here. The idea is simple. The adductors, they will provide motion on the frontal plane of motion and on the horizontal plane. There's some movement in the horizontal plane of motion too. So you need to be introducing stretches and exercises, body weight exercises. You are just looking for blood flow here that work in a sagittal plane of motion, a straight line that go across your body frontwards and backwards, okay? So the main fucking muscles we are going to be exploring are working the fucking quads, the muscles on the front side of your legs, your glutes on the big butt of yours, and your hamstrings. Another good consideration here, something to be happy about, is that you have a big fucking artery going right through your fucking abductors. So there's a big arteries and a lot of veins going there. You will have plenty of blood flow, so that's always awesome for injuries, because the fucked up thing is injuring a portion of your body that doesn't have a lot of blood supply. So the muscles you don't want to be pissing off are the abductors, the muscles that connect directly to your groin. So I'm going to take the ones that don't connect directly to your groin from the picture here so you can see it. So just give me a minute. So yeah, here is your hips, here are your fucking femur, and these are the boys you don't want to piss off. You don't want to piss off the pectineus muscle, the adductor longus on the front side that attaches all the way down on your fucking femur. The gracilis attaches from the groin. It's one of the longest muscles in the human body. It attaches from the hips all the way down to the bottom of your kneecap. This is the main hitter you don't want to piss off, the adductus magnus. Look at the size of this motherfucker. This is the heavy hitter here. And the semimembranosus, right? Semimembranosus. I don't know. I feel that there's one less adductor than I learned before here in this fucking anatomy chart. But these are the guys that you don't want to piss off. They move the fucking the femur in this direction. Okay, so that's what you don't want to do. And the guys you want to be using are all the rest. So are these muscles that attach from up here to the front side of your kneecap, and the guys that attach on the back and your butt. What happens when you stretch and you put blood in these muscles? They indirectly improve upon the quality of the region that is injured, accelerating healing. So some hamstring stretches. Let's take a look on Google here. This is not good because you are using the abductor on the second leg. This is fucking great because, yeah, you are working always on the sagittal plane of motion. This is also pretty good. This one is pretty good. It's super straightforward. You just need to make the back portion of your leg feel a little bit of a stretch. And let's see some quad stretches. Yeah, this is the most basic one, the one that you need to start with if you don't have good quad mobility. And this is super advanced, but the best one, best bang for your buck. Let me put quad stretches using wall, which is the one that I recommend the most is this one. Using the wall, you place your foot on the wall. You are going to get a little bit of a discomfort on the top of your foot if you've never done this before, but try to work starting from pretty much this position. Don't open your leg to the sides. Remember, the adductors move the legs to the sides. Try to stay as sagittal as possible with your leg pointing pretty much forward, and start a little bit away from the wall and work your way towards being able to do this. Stay with your fucking entire leg pressed against the wall and your heel touching your butt cheeks. You are going to be improving your mobility like fucking crazy. And when you improve your mobility on one portion of the leg, you improve your mobility in the entire leg. This is true for the entire fucking body. And exercises, you can do body weight squats. Do body weight squats, but keep your fucking knees pointing forward. Let your heels come off of the ground so you don't need to open up your knees. And just pump reps, pump 20 reps, 30 reps. The goal is blood flow. And for the hamstrings, stiff-legged deadlifts. Do stiff-legged deadlifts with a light weight. Don't go heavy. Don't go for deadlifts, for instance, or leg presses. People always say, do leg presses because it's a straight line. But no, the leg presses you are going to be using too much force, and too much force will stress the abductors, and you will be risking aggravating the injury or fucking pushing the time frame forward, and that's not what you want. So that's it, Ryan, my brother. Thank you for the question. Thank for the long time supporting my fucking content, bro. And for everybody else, I am a fucking writer. I write articles, and now I'm doing fucking videos. And if you wanna see what my content is all about, just go to mrpotato.substack.com, and there you will find all my articles, all my fucking videos, all my fucking content. You can subscribe to my newsletter there, and you will receive in your email every time I post something new up, okay? You can also go to my core space, mrpotato.core.com, and then you can now ask questions just like Ryan did, and I will do my best to fucking cover your question. And that's it, bros. Thanks a lot. Stay on the fucking iron path. Bang iron, my brother.